Welcome back to the Dynasty Football Key. You might be wondering what's going on with the hat. Well, I'm going to a Kentucky Derby party later today. Prize goes to the ugliest hat. So got the Star Wars theme, got a couple lightsabers on here, Um, so let me know what you think of the hat. But man, this is super draft season for me right now. You can see I'm on the clock in 4 leagues. And not only that, I just made a pick in a mock draft with the FF Dynasty. So I'm just going at it right now. So we're gonna start with the fantasy points league that I'm in. Shout out to the fantasy point guys over there, Thomas and the crew. I really appreciate you guys letting me into the league. So excited to be on the clock here. And you'll see I actually had the first 5 picks in this draft. So we had a startup draft. I went, it's a low stake league, so I wanted to just experiment, try something a little bit different. And so I've got the first 5 picks in this draft, and you know I don't really have much else on the roster, if as you can imagine when you do something like that. So I'm gonna have to be banking on this 2024 class. No, I don't advise this. This is more just for fun, guys. So I'm gonna have to walk out of here. This is a super flex league, so I need a quarterback. I'm gonna need some foundational players. So I'm in a situation where almost regardless of how I feel about some of these quarterbacks, I do need to take some shots on these quarterbacks, and it doesn't matter what the opinion is. I'm gonna basically walk out of here with 3 quarterbacks. And I think the most questionable one is Drake Maye because of the landing spot and some of the rawness that he showed. But he does have some rushing upside. And for me, I would love to have Rome Odunze, who I could stack with Caleb Williams. But I'm going to have enough picks to get receivers. No, I'm not expecting to win this year. It's more of a long-term play. So I think I can get some receivers in the upcoming seasons as well, especially if I'm going to be, a bottom team. I would expect, and I actually like doing that. Just try to zig while everyone else is trying to win now. And let me see if I have an opportunity to just build something that is very unique that no one else has, and see what happens there. It's really hard to build this type of team any other way. So with that, I'm going to get 3 quarterbacks, and I'll be getting Marv and Malik here. Those are receivers I really believe in. And I definitely hear the argument for J.J. McCarthy. Absolutely understand. He's already set up with some really good weapons. So if McCarthy's better than May, I can totally understand that. But I'm going to go for Drake May here. And I think Drake May has some rushing upside, has some ability to do things on the ground. If he is asked to carry the team, maybe it doesn't work out. I'm totally fine with that because I'll have 2 other guys that I can start. And from there, I'll do what I can to get a quarterback maybe in 2026 if these 3 don't work out. But I do feel good about the foundation with some of these other receivers I'm going to have. So I'll go ahead and take a guy who is up there on the Phenom Finder scores that we've got. So check out patreon.com/Phenom Finder, and you'll see Malik Neighbors up there. Everyone loves this guy. He's going to be the main primary weapon for the New York Giants, regardless of who that quarterback might be. So really excited for Malik Neighbors. And like I said, gonna have to keep going quarterback. So I'll take Jaden Daniels. Love the rushing upside of Jaden Daniels. This guy could be that next evolution in rushing quarterbacks. I do like what he showed as far as passing and the low turnover rate. So if he can just keep the turnovers low, and even if the passing volume is not high, he can make up for that and not hurt you as long as those turnovers are low. And with the rushing, that's where he could really break fantasy. So with the next pick, I'm going to go ahead and take someone that we really believe in as a elite potential wide receiver, Marvin Harrison. Love the upside of this guy. I think he could be really good for fantasy PPR wise. I think he can be a primary target since he does have actually really good speed. I know he didn't test, but from everything we've seen, he has good speed. Not sure exactly how they're going to use him, but I can see him just getting peppered with targets if he's not asked to always go downfield. And really like what Marvin Harrison Jr. can do. I don't have to say too much about the guy. And obviously with the last pick, got to go Caleb Williams here. This guy is so set up with the next guy on the list, Rome Odunze, as a rookie to pair with for many years to come, with the Keenan Allen addition and DJ Moore coming into the second year with that team. So I like everything that's set up for Caleb Williams to be successful. And, with that, guys, I'm going to let the rest of my league mates who have been long awaiting this draft to go ahead and get it started, because the draft really did start with what I was going to do here, but they already kind of knew what players I was going for, because really did need to solidify that quarterback spot and get some receivers. So hitting the button on Caleb Williams, and this is the start of my team. I don't think I've seen anyone do this before, but I love just getting this kind of a start. There's potential for one of these guys to be undervalued. There's most likely going to be a bust or two, could be three, but if I can get two massive hits and maybe get one hit in the rest of the draft and then just keep going from there, keep building season over season, I should be good. Because usually in the season there's just so many injuries, and I do have players obviously already. I have my tight end positions solidified. I've got Jake Ferguson and some guys over there, and running back I'm not worried about whatsoever at all. I'll pick up someone who's injured. So I've got my starting receivers, got my starting quarterbacks, and now I just got to keep adding to that flex position, because we've got 3 flex spots. So tell me what you guys think of this draft. Pretty crazy if you ask me. But I wanted to bring something a little more unique to the channel, just to just to see how it works. So we'll be following up with this one down the line, see how this team is doing. And again, check out patreon.com/phenomfinder to get a look at some of the skill positions and how they measure in this class, previous classes, and going forward as well. So thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you in the next video.